What are you reading?
Well, I'm reading a book about acoustical engineering.
What's that?
Allow us to take a look with a little story time.
This is the story of Little A and his most favorite friend, Little J. Until one day, Little A had a question.
Why do you think our instruments sound so much different at the concert than in the band room?
Maybe it's because the room is bigger and we all play in unison.
Neither Little A or J knew the correct answer, but just the right man was walking by to answer their question. His name was Big G.
Why, it's acoustical engineering, of course.
Acoustical? What?
Acoustical engineering. It's the thing that makes your instrumental experience so much better than the band room.
Well, that must be magic.
Not at all.
Then what is it?
Acoustical engineering is basically the study of sound and vibrations. Acoustical engineers focuses on the design, analysis, and control of sound. First, however, let's understand how sound works.
Sound waves are similar to sine and cosine waves, however they are not always 100% accurate. Their amplitude is not set. It depends on the extent in which air particles are displaced, and in turn the amplitude is expressed in volume of the sound. Sound can be modeled through the equation f of t equals a times sine of 2 pi times the quantity of w times t. In this equation, a for amplitude, which can be measured in decibels, w is for frequency of the note, and t is the time in which the sound dissipates.
So we can measure sound from equations.
Yep.
How do you connect that to acoustical engineering?
Let's take a trip to Soka University of America to help you understand.
So Little A and J did exactly that and followed Big G to the Performing Arts Center of Soka University. As you can see, the ceiling is shaped a bit unusual from what you're used to.
Yeah, what's up with the walls and the ceilings?
Why does the stage look like that?
The ceiling is scalloped in such a way that the angle in which the sound waves bounce off them get redirected towards the audience. The ridges on the walls help dissipate the reverberation of the sound for the audience, and the jagged edges along the upper part of the walls further help traject the sound waves towards the audience. The stage in this case is made of white Alaskan cedar wood, and it's left unfinished to bounce the sound and avoid absorbing the sound waves that bounce off it. All of this is to assure that all of the audience feels the same experience simultaneously, no matter where they are located in the room. This is the art of acoustical engineering. Let's do a test. The Performing Arts Center already has set statistics of how long sound will reverberate throughout the hall. For our test, we will be using the musical note C5, which has the frequency of around 523 Hz, and we will play at a set volume of 49 decibels. Once we input all this data into the equation, we come up with the answer 24.078. This allows us to measure sound down to a number. The scalloped ceilings, ridges in the wall panels, and the cherry wood used all serve the purpose to sustain these sound waves as long as possible while creating balance and detail to hear even the highest frequency. For the lower frequency that's spread lower to the ground, there are elaborate canals under the seats which help carry the sound out to the whole auditorium.
So, does that mean that whatever it sounds like near the stage sounds the same at the highest row?
You got it right on the money, young one.
Why is there so much wood everywhere?
Good question. Different materials have different acoustical properties. Wood is wonderful for acoustics. The cherry wood used all throughout the hall is a hardwood which allows for greater reflection in sound and helps fill in quote-unquote dead spots.
Wow, that's so cool. That's why our band room sounds so different.
And that was the story of acoustical engineering.
Wow, Grandpa, that was totally wicked!
Grandpa,